Hello, everyone. This is Sir Thorian, and I'm here to tell you we've finally done it. The UK is now running undercover police sting operations. And who are they out to get? Catcallers. Yeah, you heard me. Whistling, calling someone beautiful, even saying hello in the wrong way can now get you fined or possibly arrested. We've officially reached the point where being unattractive might be illegal. And if you think that's an exaggeration, just keep watching. See, here's the deal. In parts of the UK and in other countries, men are now being arrested or fined for whistling, making unsolicited comments, or otherwise expressing attraction in public. According to the Nottinghamshire Police Misogyny as a Hate Crime pilot program, launched in 2016, even calling someone beautiful can be recorded as a criminal offense if the recipient complains. Now, that's weird. And here's the strange part. On one hand, the state is coming down on men for simply approaching women or engaging in male behavior that, while sometimes considered low class or annoying, has never been regarded as violent or inherently harmful. And yet, on the other hand, you can find endless videos on TikTok and Instagram of women, often in their late teens or early 20s, literally in tears, saying that they never get hit on anymore, that they never get catcalled, or they never even get noticed. And to some, this absence of attention is painful. It's a sign of being overlooked or undesirable to them. And there's really no universal answer to this. You see, some women, they intentionally walk past construction sites or things of this nature because they enjoy the attention and the affirmation, while others do not, so they avoid it. And then there's an uncomfortable reality where some women who say it's harassment often would change their tune if the man is, in their eyes, attractive. According to Psychology of Women Quarterly, Volume 33 in 2009, as well as multiple social psychology studies, tone, context, and perceived attractiveness of the speaker drastically affect how a comment is received. Two people can hear the exact same words. One will take it as a compliment, the other, harassment, which leads us to the absurdity. In effect, being unattractive is illegal. One man can say something and get a smile. The other says the exact same thing and it's off to the stocks. Can someone explain that to me? Yeah, the core issue here is that when you start policing nonviolent interactions, you're removing agency from everyone involved. One person's unacceptable is another person's, I wish that would happen to me. For example, in America, flipping someone the bird, according to U.S. court ruling Duran versus City of Douglas, 9th Circuit, 1990, is protected speech. But yelling, "Hey, hot stuff," could be considered harassment or even criminal in some instances. Which is more subjectively or objectively offensive? The bird is universally understood as an insult. A catcall is subjective. Some find it flattering, some find it annoying, some may find it creepy. But when laws regulate speech based purely on subjective feelings, you're not creating equality. You're creating a legal system that enforces one group's preferences over another. See, there are societal consequences to this. The ripple effects are real. Over-policing normal human interaction doesn't just stop bad behavior, it stops all interaction. More and more men are checking out entirely, deciding that it's simply safer not to engage at all. Japan even has a name for it, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce. I'll try to put it on the screen here for you. But it is translated as roughly herbivore men, guys who've given up on pursuing women to avoid rejection, embarrassment, or legal trouble. A 2021 Pew Research survey found that 63% of single men under the age of 30 in the US aren't even looking for a relationship. That is the highest percentage that has ever been recorded. This isn't about catcalling. It's about a growing retreat from face-to-face connection. Sociologists call it risk avoidance social disengagement. People stop participating in normal exchanges to avoid potential legal or reputational harm. The result? Women increasingly ask, where are all the good men? While those same men are at home, fishing, gaming, or spending time with friends as far away as possible from any possible accusations. Over time, a dangerous cycle forms. You see, men don't trust women any longer. They don't feel safe engaging. The risk outweighs the rewards. Dating apps have become dominated by the same handful of men who have figured out how to say just the right things to hook a woman and then vanish. And women, becoming more jaded, reinforce their worst assumptions about men, and the distrust deepens. And around we go. We have to break this cycle. We need to start talking to each other again without fear of a court summons for saying hello. There's a clear difference between telling someone you look nice today and saying something crude or predatory. One might get you a smile, the other a cold shoulder, but neither should be a criminal matter. Because the second one just eliminated himself from potentially a multitude of dating pools without the need of a judge's gavel. The fact of the matter is, it's not the state's job to protect your fragile feelings. It's yours. And just as it's your job to manage your emotions, it is also your job to consider your words and behavior. Ask yourself this. Is what I'm about to say something that I'd be fine with someone saying to my daughter, my mother, my wife, my little sister? We have to grow up and be adults again. Society will always have bad actors, weirdness, and awkward moments. We will stumble. We will fall. But if we start making stumbling illegal, we will never learn to dance.